Hey there you guys, welcome back to the channel. We are doing, of course, House of the Dragon Season 1 and today Episode 2. So, super excited to jump off on the last episode. Things were getting a little bit heavy. Rhaenyra was crowned heir to the Iron Throne. That would make her the first lady ever to become, queen and to be ruling on the Iron Throne. But we kind of already know the end of the story to this, don't we? Especially if you've seen Game of Thrones. Most likely she's not gonna be ending up on that throne, but I'm still excited to see what her journey has entailed for her. And of course, seeing the crazy mischief that her uncle has to offer, and seeing how Viserys tries so hard to be king, and trying only gets you so far. He's just not built for the job. But yeah, let's get to it. Crabs feasting on human flesh. That's yummy. Oh no! That's a creative form of punishment, I guess.
I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
I am not prepared to start a war.
So you're okay with them just raiding your ships, basically doing whatever they want with your people.
The king's own brother has been allowed to seize Dragonstone, and Daemon has squatted there for over half a year without even a protest from the crown.
I'll caution you, Lord Corlys.
Not taking care of family matters. Can't let family matters get in the way of business.
The stepstones will be settled. In time.
You have dragon riders, father.
A woman.
Send us.
Don't think he can send you.
It isn't that simple. Rhaenyra.
At least the princess has a plan.
Hey, he likes her.
I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some better use for the princess's talents, Your Grace.
Other than pouring wine.
Why don't you take the princess to see about the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander?
I see, that's how you deal with all your problems. Just push them away. Push Daemon away to do something small. Push Rhaenyra away to do something small.
While traveling through the King's Wood on his way to King's Landing, Sir Desmond recently brought a would-be poacher to justice.
Wow. You took out a thief, and you're supposed to be a king's guard
You
for the
might
king
thank him for his
and the
leal
princess?
service.
We thank you for your loyal service to the crown, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Do any of these knights have combat experience beyond capturing poachers?
Yeah, I have to agree.
Sir Criston Cole.
You saw combat in the Stormlands.
Dornish marches, Princess.
She likes him. I can see why.
I choose Sir Criston Cole.
Let's not be too hasty, Princess.
My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat.
It's
Should he not?
it's hard logic
Of
to
course,
beat.
Princess.
Get your social relationships out of here, Otto.
This was the Anogrion, where the Blood Mages worked their craft.
You slimy
It
Otto.
is truly wondrous what you've built.
Oh, no.
Do you actually care about this? I mean, it looks
Do
cool
you
and
believe
stuff,
that
but
Westeros can be another Valyria, Your Grace?
That depends whether you speak of the freehold at its height or at its fall.
maybe you should
And maybe
focus on
large
something
enough to
else
span the
as
seas.
king. Like political matters, wars, the stepstone.
Tell me, how is Rhaenyra? Well, these days she doesn't say more than a few words to me. I think she might find it difficult to discuss personal matters.
It will take time,
This is a bit awkward, don't you
given I
think?
lost mine own mother.
She always knows what to say
I
at
wish
the
she
right
would
time.
approach me.
What if you went to her?
There are times when I would rather face the Black Dread himself than mine own daughter of 15.
They don't have kids, I can't relate. But I can sort of understand.
You do have such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
Such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
You do not mention our talks to Rhaenyra, do you? I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
No, Your Grace.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm flirting with your dad. Under duress from my own dad, but it's complicated.
I know those men and how they plot in their secret councils when I've been sent away.
You should strengthen your own claim instead of worrying about what other people are plotting against you.
He chose you for his heir.
He didn't choose me, he spurned Daemon.
That's true, but also he did chose you. You're the one that's being stubborn about this.
Kneel with me.
And there's also Allison getting cozy with your dad. Very cozy. Gonna come up with an heir. Another person to challenge you. Ugh. Politics. Kinda glad I don't have to deal with this kind of shit. This will be a headache. But I really do wonder, at this time, does Allison actually know, what she's doing? Her part in Otto's plan and all this. That she is going to get cozy with her dad, eventually marry, and try to have kids, right? And then her kids would become the heir. Does she see all of this? I don't think so. Not necessarily. She knows some parts of it. But more or less she's doing it because her dad is, telling her, you gotta do this. Wonderful father, Otto. The show is about bad dads. I mean, at least Viserys tries to be a good dad. Otto just is... Otto in his own twisted way is also trying to be a good dad. But he's also worried about his clan's lineage. And also trying to elevate them as well.
I want him to see me as more than his little girl. Mine own father does not know the language of girls either.
Innocence.
When I wish to talk with him, I know that I must make the effort.
And look at her maneuvering father and daughter like that. I mean, she's doing it's for good reason, but you can see she's just as good as playing the game as Otto. She's smooth.
I know tempers ran hot.
Here's more
To
people
assure you
trying
how
to
much
make
I value the
maneuvers.
bond between our houses.
Oh my god.
Rhaenys is my favorite cousin after all.
Might I speak plainly, Your Grace?
No bullshit, eh?
The Queen has passed. A girl has been named heir to the Iron Throne, the first in its history. The King's brother, so disinherited, has claimed the Targaryen seat on Dragonstone without challenge. And now a foreign power has established a colony in our most critical shipping lane.
He's calling you weak, brother.
You paint such an aspirant portrait of my reign.
At the moment, the crown is perceived as being vulnerable.
It's true, though.
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it, but you must never await its coming.
Do something.
Join our families. Wed our daughter Lena. Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses.
It's a tough position he's in. He already promised his daughter that she's gonna be heir. And now he's being offered a very legitimate offer to secure his reign and power.
The realm expects you to take a new
Do you
wife
become a
sooner or
good
later,
father?
Liz. To strengthen your line
Or do you
and
become a
produce
good
more
king?
heirs.
They don't often coincide. You have to pick who you are. Who are you? literal crickets going on in the background. But they're in the Red Keep. Why would there be crickets? This doesn't seem right.
We should be free to speak our minds to one another.
Are you sure
You can say
want
whatever you'd like.
that?
You're the king.
Why did that sound like a threat? She's more intimidating than him.
Today at small council,
Pay it no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
But
You will learn.
I thought you wanted to have an honest talk with her. Oh, no. How did it travel to your finger?
This is our best chance to save the digit, Your Grace.
I think it's best that you just cut it off. Even Otto's looking like, I don't know about this, man.
It's most charitable of you, Your Grace. I'm sure Lord Corlys appreciated the spirit of it.
He proposed a marriage.
How good that he's on the inside.
Your Grace?
The Lady Lena. What is your advice, dear Otto?
Let's see how Otto plays
The
it.
Lady Lena is young, Your Grace.
He's not lying.
Uniting the two great Valyrian houses would certainly signal unity throughout the realm.
That is very good reasoning.
The Grand Maester's reasoning is sound.
Yeah? Okay.
I do fear what Rhaenyra might think.
What does it matter, Your Grace? Her father must propagate the royal line.
It is your duty.
I dearly loved my own lady wife, and to be compelled to replace her for duty's sake. You are the king, but I do not envy you.
He knows him so well that he knows reason is not the right tool here. It's empathy. To empathize that it sucks to be you, bruh. I wouldn't want to have to marry because of duty. So if it's not duty, it's gonna be love. Oh god, what the... So did you finish elementary school?
Your Grace,
Oh, don't
it
do
would
it.
be a great honor to join our houses. I would give you many children of pure Valyrian blood, so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm.
This is almost as bad as the childbirthing. Okay, not as bad, but very cringy.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
And how old are you now? Back in the day, right?
It bothers you, does it not?
Bothers me.
Rhaenyra is your daughter, Princess. Does it bother you?
Of course it does.
Yeah, me too.
But I understand the order of things.
She understands the
I'm
game.
not sure you do.
Do you understand the game?
If you mean to elicit some anger from me, you should know that you're failing, Princess.
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, just because you say that you're not bothered doesn't mean that you're not bothered. If anything, it just means you're bothered.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Oh, I wish that could be Rhaenyra. But the men of the realm already had their opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they denied it.
No, they have
denied
another
you,
one.
Princess Rhaenys. The queen who never was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups? Here is the hard truth, which no one else has the heart to tell.
I mean, she is like trying to help her.
Men would sooner
You know,
put the realm to
understand.
the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
As much as it seems kind of petty that she is battling a 15-year-old, she is trying to help her understand her situation and all this. Better that you know than don't know, right?
The small council is urging me to remarry. Seems the realm wants for a new queen.
You just talk about this thing
Good
with
and kind
anyone
queen will
and
give comfort to your
anybody that passes by. It really bothers you, huh?
Lord Corlys Velaryon has offered the hand of his daughter, the Lady Rhaenyra. I must admit, I don't know Rhaenyra very well.
I don't think Lena knows Lena very well.
And that she will enjoy your company, as I have, Your Grace.
Always has the right words.
I brought you something.
She knows the way to his heart.
I asked the stonemason to
Toys.
command it.
Toys and empathy.
A very kind gesture, Alicent.
The hand, Your Grace.
Hello, daughter.
Your
Doing a
Grace,
good
I've
job.
called the small council to an emergency session.
Why? Very well.
Thanks for pulling me away from your daughter. Just enjoying her company, Otto.
The Prince has invited you to his wedding, Your Grace. This is nothing less than sedition.
I strongly agree, sire.
Lord Strong says it's so, then I believe him. If it's Otto alone, yeah. Otto doesn't really lie. He does tell the truth. He's just really good at manipulation.
I will go to Dragonstone and drag Daemon back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace. My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous. Daemon is without limit. Let me go to Dragonstone.
Now, I really wonder why Otto volunteered himself for this. He knows that he doesn't have a great reputation with Daemon. What the hell did he think he was actually going to achieve here? Did he really think Daemon would not, kill him? Just because he's the hand of the king? Or that he wouldn't dare?
You're the most comely girl at court. Why do you destroy yourself?
Maybe it's because you forced me to do all these fucked up things,
Please,
Dad!
Kingdom.
If you wish it.
Like, there's no way this was gonna end peacefully with you deciding to go. What was your plan in all this? Why? This is the only time where I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Otto? Usually, most of his moves make a lot of sense. This one makes no fucking sense to me. Someone, explain it to me, please. If anyone actually knows the reason. Like, you don't even have like an army with you. You basically have like a, I don't know, a small battalion You know he has a dragon, right?
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto. Where is the king? I don't see him.
His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummer's farce.
The King's Guard is just like, fuck.
Are you so desperate for the king's attention that you've resorted to skulking about like a common cutpurse?
I'm simply keeping with the traditions of my house.
I mean, that's kind of his go-to method. Cause chaos for attention.
Are you mad? You've never survived this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Exactly like I thought was saying. He had a dragon. Abra!
All of you, sheathe the fucking steel.
Right. What have we accomplished here other than make ourselves look like idiots? This was not part of your plan, I know that for sure. You're lucky that she's hot-headed, or we wouldn't be seeing Otto around for the next couple of episodes.
What are you doing here, princess?
Saving your ass.
Sir Kristen, please escort the princess to safety.
Kepa nucha inaza dritoro kesu ugleisa luon zombaz mi anuchon isa.
Squatter.
Io silang bilovule konir nuhruho sutailan.
Seculant.
Where's Hilari Tubi?
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm not part of this shit. I'm not gonna be used.
I'm right here, Uncle. If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me.
Oh, he's not gonna do that.
So do it.
He does love his family. He loves his brother. And he loves his niece. Maybe a little too much love. Fine, take it. Meh. Such a bitch move. So dramatic. I thought you were smarter than this.
No, please, Lord Lionel.
I trust this guy's advice.
I have come looking for an unencumbered opinion.
That's all I would ever give,
Yes.
Your Grace.
Rhaenyra Velaryon.
Is young.
Lord Corlys is your master of ships, and she is the eldest daughter of the wealthiest house in the realm. She comes from unimpeachable Valyrian stock, and she has Targaryen blood.
It just makes good sense.
She is 12.
She will mature.
Wait 2 more years.
I never asked to remarry.
At least wait till 18. You know, by modern standards.
What if I was to reject Lord Corlys' proposal?
He would not be likely to take it well. I fear nothing short of a direct line to the Iron Throne would satisfy him. You should also consider that we find ourselves on the precipice of war in the Stepstones, and the Sea Snake holds claim to nearly half the realm's ships.
He would not dare withhold them in the face of the realm's need.
Are you sure about that?
Driftmark makes for a better ally than it does an enemy. The Sea Snake has made a calculated reach, fair play for a man of his position. If you truly want my unencumbered opinion,
I do.
you should wed Rhaenyra Velaryon, Your Grace.
There you go.
Sate Lord Corlys and fix him at your side.
That is the right move as a king.
You fled King's Landing without a word. You are my only heir. You could have been killed.
Are you sure about that? The only heir.
May I sit?
God. The impetuousness of this child.
You went to Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed. A feat I'm not sure Sir Otto could have accomplished alone.
Yes. Well, I sometimes forget how alike you both were. Your mother's absence is a wound that will never heal. I struggle to realize that my daughter had so quickly become a woman grown. But I know she understands what is now expected of me.
The king must take a new wife.
He makes a better father and husband than he does as a king. But who are you gonna pick?
And so your first duty is to the realm.
She can sort of see what he's supposed to do. Will he do it though?
I have decided to take a new wife.
Alrighty. Hold on to your butts.
I intend to marry.
She didn't even see
the
this
Lady
one coming.
Alicent Hightower.
She did not
Before
see
spring
this one coming.
This is an absurdity. My house is Valerian, the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
That doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want. Otto outplayed him this time. Love over business. This is gonna end well.
You've heard of the troubles in the Stepstones?
Need your help. Need your dragon.
Prince is feeding Westerosi sailors to the crabs.
I've been petitioning the king to send my navy into the territory. But he's denied me.
It was never my brother's strongest trait.
What?
Being king.
He's kinda right.
The king's failures have allowed him to accumulate strength. I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts and balls and tourneys.
I will speak of my brother as I wish. You will not.
Still protective of his brother. And we're back after watching episode 2 of House of the Dragon season 1. And it's another fun-filled political adventure into what not to do if you want to be a good king. And being a good king often means you have to relinquish relinquish all the normal things you would if you were, like, I don't know, a normal guy. You need to relinquish the idea that you'll be able to find someone that you love. You're gonna probably have to marry for power. Marry, into the right family to secure your line. You're gonna have to make decisive decisions rather than let things linger on in the background and then, it biting you in the butt. So, yeah, being king is not easy. It's not for everyone. It's not for Viserys, as Daemon eloquently puts it at the end of the episode. It was never my brother's forte to be king, and it's not. And he's being played by a lot of people. I mean, he is aware of it as well. He's not stupid. It's just he sort of leads with his heart a little bit more, and it doesn't get him where he needs to be. Like with Corlys and Otto pitting both their daughters against him, the smart political power move is to marry Rhaenyra, even though she is 12. She looks like she's younger, but whatever. 12, right? He clearly doesn't like it. It feels icky. It feels icky to all of us as an audience, right? Or you can marry Otto's daughter, Alicent, who is of age. It's not terrible, okay? I don't feel so bad. But also, she's Rhaenyra's friend. It's also your daughter, Otto, that you are purposely sending in to manipulate Viserys. So, either way, it looks bad. It is bad. It's just, which one is the less smelly shit, right? And from political power move, Rhaenyra is the less smelly shit. But if you're looking at it from, from the point of view of, like, I lost my wife, I'm looking for someone to comfort me, I'm looking for someone I like, someone that I don't feel so icky about, I don't feel like I have to tell her bedtime stories, then Alicent does look pretty good. And Alicent does a great job as well. She is a great player of the game, even though she's sort of doing it against her will. I mean, she always has a choice. She doesn't have to do it, but still, it is her father that's asking. So, yeah, she does it. She does it real well, because Viserys falls for it He falls for it, hook, line, and sinker. Oh gosh. Oh, he's good. He outplayed Corlys in that round. But then he does something stupid. It's absolutely stupid. He just goes and tries to take on Daemon. Daemon's just being Daemon. He's just being chaotic, trying to grab attention. That's fine. It's in character. But this move from Otto does not make sense to me. And I will not budge on my opinion that it was stupid unless someone tells me a good reason why. But yeah, you know, it was definitely politically packed. Not much action in this episode. I mean, we do get them more action in the later episodes, so it's like not a big deal. But I really liked it. It's a very nice character piece. Seeing what it's like to be king, you know, all the decisions that you need to make, all the people that are trying to influence you because they have their own gains. Actually, the only person that doesn't really seem to have a gain and is actually truly loyal is Lord Strong, because he does give an unbiased opinion, which also happens to be the correct opinion for your position, King Viserys. Which is, you know, just marry Rhaenyra. It just makes sense. She'll get older. You don't need to do anything to her until, you know, she's 18. Is that too late? You gotta put them babies in as soon as possible. Back in the day. Definitely not in our time as standard. But still. But yeah, pretty much everyone is trying to do what's best for them. Including Viserys. But he forgets that, you know, it's not about what's best for him, it's for what's best for his lineage, his power, his kingdom. So, that's my 2 cents on the whole thing. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reacting to episode 3 with you guys. So until then, catch you later.